when I played quarterback, I never came to the line of scrimmage and said, I'm gonna run the ball this play.
You didn't.
If all else, I did it
Really?
one time. I might have, because I think you gotta, while you're trying to compartmentalize everything, you still gotta have a mental clock. Okay, he not open. I gotta go. But that's got to be off instincts, because if it's not off feel, like while you're looking down the field and then you try to scramble, you'll run into somebody. You see what I'm saying? Like if you back it in the pocket and you looking down the field, you just say, I'm going to take off and run. You might run directly into the back of a lineman. So I can't describe it. It's a quarterback thing. But when you're in the pocket, it's almost like feels like a body clock. And I would know, like, if, in practice, you get a lot of reps in practice. And so you get to feel the pocket and feel what it, when you got to slide right or when you got to push up or when you got to move, those natural instincts. So, I always knew when I was feeling that, I'm feeling good about that. That's when I was going to play some of my best football. So
I got to ask you this though, Mike, you said you never got under center thinking I'm going to run it on a pass play, except for one time.
Crazy.
You said except for one. What's the one time?
The one time I did it was against Minnesota when I had the long run when the two guys ran into each other.
Yeah.
So I would never, we just lost the great Dan Reeves. God bless his soul. I would have never told coach that I came to the line and predetermined that I was going to run, but Minnesota kept playing man-to-man coverage. And the worst coverage you can play against a running quarterback is man-to-man coverage, because while they downfield, checking the receivers, if I happen to take off and run, they all running.
Yeah.
So I get to gain a chunk of yards until they look back and realize, oh, he running. So that driving. But our receivers was Sean Jefferson and Brian Finneran. Now, if you got to think, they're not game breakers.
No.
Reliable, but not game breakers. So if we lock them down in man coverage, all we got to do is stop Mike. But it backfired, because every time they locked them down and that pocket, I shifted left or shifted right, or my instincts told me. But that one time I was like, if they play man, I'm going to make them pay. I'm going to make them pay. And I came off that play fake. If you look at the highlight, I came off that play fake and I seen that they was in man. And I just took off. I said, I'm running. And I took off and I gained some and I gained more. And then it was a collision and I got some more, and, we were celebrating, man. So one of my greatest moments in sports, for sure.
Legendary.
Oh, that's one of the great highlights in NFL history. And that's 19 years ago now.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
24-24, overtime, 46 yards for the touchdown. You finish with 173 in the game. How amazing is that, though, that's the one time you got to the line of scrimmage on a pass call and said,
now,
maybe you should have done it more, huh?
Yeah. Well, and it was coverage based. It was predetermined. So, just some quarterback cues right now. I'd already, it was pre-snap. It was a pre-snap read.
Yeah.
Hey, they ain't man. They keep trying to play me, man. I already got 170 rushing. I think I had 177 yards rushing that day, and then I think I had like 180 yards passing. So, it was a very, I would say, in terms of, just effort and not just being a true runner that day. It was a balanced attack. Like I gave them everything they could handle. In the passing game and the run game, that last run.
That was crazy.
And it was in overtime.
Yeah,
and it was in overtime.
It was a walk-off.
Yeah, it was a walk-off. I always wanted to score a touchdown and run in the locker room. And then the thing is, you just never know when it's going to happen. So when it do happen, it's almost like you got to remember. I always wanted to do this. This your moment. I seen the whole team coming at me. I just seen out the sideline erupt, and everybody was coming at me, and I was like, I'm not running into that. I'm running to the locker room.
Running to the tunnel.
Yeah, I'm running into the tunnel. I'm like, they're going to stampede me. I'm only 212. I can't take it.